Hello guys, hope you're all doing well. Today's a different type of video. Kind of wanted to address the new Hollyoaks decision to air 3 times a week, and also the fact that they've skipped a whole year in the storyline. I want to first start reading the article on BBC News. The title is "Why TV Soap Hollyoaks is Skipping a Whole Year." There are pictures of certain scenes on the BBC article. To start with, it says, in one of British TV's more unusual soap plot twists, the action in Channel 4's Hollyoaks is jumping forward by a whole year to let producers reduce the number of episodes and cast members in the latest cutback to TV drama. How do you get rid of 20 people in the same small, tight-knit, already troubled village? Now, obviously BBC News, they already know that it's Hollyoaks has a few members already, and how do you get rid of 20 more people? It does raise a lot of questions. Anyway, to continue back to the article, no soap boss would willingly scale back their show, but if they were forced to undertake a major cost cut cull, most wouldn't pass up the chance to unleash a wave of death and destruction. However, when Hannah Cheers took over Hollyoaks earlier this year, as it was announced that the show would have its headcount, budget and episodes slashed, she didn't want her storyline to be too negative and grim. Instead, she came up with a more radical idea to skip forward in time by a whole year. So that's it. That is what we've essentially witnessed recently from last week. I mean, I was shocked. I've never seen anything like this before, and it is something different. Don't get me wrong. The first episode, the flashback forward, so it's not even a flashback, it's a flash forward. I quite enjoyed it. The episode was really good. From my look, it's early days, but what I gathered, the episodes do seem to have a bit of higher quality, because they just seem to, I mean, it's probably logical, isn't it? When you're focusing on 3 episodes a week, naturally you'll have more time for that episode to be, more of a quality. Anyway, going back to the article, I'm going to skip a bit of the article. And even Hannah Cheers said, it actually gave us so much more scope for the what if questions, and a soap audience loved the what, where, how the hell have you got here, Hannah Cheers says. Jennifer Metcalf, known as Mercedes, says that the reduction in episodes give the remaining actors more time to attack the storylines. Yeah, it's logical at the end of the day. Among other running dramas, Doctors, BBC has Act Doctors and Holby City. So yeah, look, it's a unfortunately the industry is cutting back, especially, and soaps are pretty much affected a lot, and I personally think, because there's so much content out there, social media, Netflix and all those kind of other platforms you have, there's a lot of people tuning in there, so you naturally just lose an audience. And maybe like myself and you guys, die-hard Hollyoaks fans are only the people that are tuning in. And for example, people kind of the younger generation. When I say younger generation, I mean we're all young here, but I'm talking about Gen Z and the next generation. Less and less people are gonna be following Hollyoaks. So yeah, in the article it just mentions massive changes on Hollyoaks made for Channel 4. Past 6 months have been a testing time. Executive producer says it's been really tough, but I am incredibly proud of how everybody across the business has pulled together. Again, in the night, it's a lot of changes. I just think that maybe it's a bit of adaptation. We're gonna, only time will tell whether Hollyoaks can live, in the next 10 years, in the next 5 years even, because it's a very unpredictable time now that we're living in. We have to reinvent Tyler Conti, whose character plays Abe, is at the center of a cohesive control storyline. As you trim the fat almost, and it feels like you can really live in those stories that we're telling within those 3 episodes. And again, it's also reflective of how people watch TV these days, adds Nadine Mulkerin, who's also known as Cleo. Who watches TV live anymore? We're all streaming it. Again, the actors themselves are saying they're stream. It's true. We all stream it. I stream it. Few people would probably watch it live. Probably a good portion. But as days go on, more and more people are streaming it. It's like becoming an app-based kind of streaming show that we're watching now. And yes, there are pros and cons. It just means when you watch it live, when you watch any TV show live, you can tell that you kind of put more determination into it, and there's a lot more effort that goes in. You probably make a dinner or something, and it's always in your mind, you remember. But when it comes to streaming, you know in the back of your mind you can watch it any time, so you probably put it off the next day. And then sometimes you forget an episode, or unless you're a diehard Hollyoaks fan, which I'm sure all you guys are, but I'm saying in general, it is a bit of a con when you're watching us, just streaming it online, because people just don't watch it religiously anymore. But when it's live, the tradition, I'm not just having to go at Channel 4. It's like Netflix. Anything nowadays, it's all streaming, isn't it? It's all streamed. Just want to kind of end it there, guys. Obviously, there are going to be a lot of changes, and I don't know how to feel about that yet. But what I can tell so far in the second week, getting used to, 3 episodes a week, the quality is much higher. Now, I don't know if that's because we've had the Flash, a year skipped, and a lot's, we're taking a lot of information in. I don't know, but time will tell. So far, fingers crossed, the episodes are of higher quality. Yes, it does mean we are going to be probably be a bit bored on Thursdays and Fridays without any Hollyoaks. That is a con, but the upside is that it just means from Monday to Wednesday, we're going to get a really higher quality version of Hollyoaks, of really thought out writing and planned, filming scenes, etc. And we just have to make the most of it, guys. If we all stick together, maybe Hollyoaks will live forever, if not forever, at least the next 5 or 10 years, and never give up watching Hollyoaks. And I'm going to leave it there. Peace. I want to give a quick shout out to all the actors who have done a tremendous job over the years, and also the actors that unfortunately have been axed. We will remember you forever, and we're sorry to see you go.